Hey guys, how are you doing? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. So if you haven't already seen my last video about this topic, I will link it somewhere. But I recently decided to finally decide on an island theme, and I chose to do a Twilight Saga theme. So this is me trying to accomplish that. I do have the last video is me planning it, like kind of planning the basic elements of the island, and so I kind of wanted to work on the entrance itself. I think that's the best place to start. And I spent a lot of time debating how exactly I was going to do this. So my vision is to do this like land bridge type thing, but instead of it being mostly a bridge, it's going to be like a street bridge, like the road. So like if you've seen Twilight, if you happen to know like that first couple scenes, Bella is driving through, on her way to the Pacific Northwest, and she is driving on this big bridge overlooking the scenery right before she gets into Forks. She's in Charlie's car, listening to angsty music, being a teenager. We've all been there. There's nothing wrong with it, but I want to achieve that. I want that to be the entrance right before I get into Forks. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do. I did get a little bit of inspiration. This video showed up on my YouTube homepage, and I was like, oh, that's it. That's what I want. I will link it. It's great. It's a great video. I don't know that I'm going to be able to achieve that, but I also had to contest, is this primarily going to be a dream address, or is it primarily going to be an address that I hope people visit themselves, like live or whatever? And I think the best way to go about this is to do a dream address, because I also want to save the island during a stage of like a foggy morning, so that it stays like it feels like Forks, if that makes sense. So I think a dream address is probably the way to go, which kind of sucks because that means the entrance will have to start technically at resident services, which isn't too bad. It's really not. I did my best to make it work, but while I was going through this, I did come up with a few new ideas for the island itself. So enjoy this sped up version of me to being very bad at terraforming. There are many times that I accidentally just destroy the block that I'm working on, but I don't claim to be the most efficient builder. I'm an arts major. Well, not arts, but I'm a humanities major. So, what are you expecting from me? What are you asking from me? Because it's already too much. But yeah, I will get back to you in a little bit. Okay, so at this point I am trying to outline exactly, I want the bridge to be like going over a body of water on both sides to make it feel like it's an actual bridge, even though it's not something you can actually accomplish in this game, unfortunately. It would be awesome, it would be so sick if we got like second story bridges. That would be so tight, but you know, Animal Crossing just came through with that new update. I don't think they're really going to be pushing too much crazy stuff anytime soon. But yeah, so it is hard to work around resident services. My hope is that when I get to that point, it will be kind of like a you can't see resident services because it'll be covered by trees and other stuff, but we'll see how that goes.
Sorry I'm late, but bucking up takes time.
Okay, so this clip, this is the only way I could get it. It is super glitchy, but I ran into Freya and Pinky like kissing, and I thought it was really funny because like they just glitched and they were standing too close. But then they were talking about like being roommates or something. I don't know. I was focusing way too much on the fact that they were like kissing. Yeah, I'm sure you guys are roommates. Okay, okay, whatever you want to say. Anyway, back to waterscaping. So I've actually been working on this footage for a while now. It's been a few weeks, I think. So I have a few episodes that I was able to pull out of it because I didn't want to make you guys sit here for like 2 hours, even with sped up footage. At the moment, I am almost completely done with the entrance itself. I need a couple more materials that I think I'm gonna ask some friends that I made on Twitter if I can't get it from them, because I'm having a hard time getting the things that I needed. I want to do like the jail bars, have the jail bars up as if it was the siding of the bridge so that it feels much more like a big, you know, car road bridge with the really tall fence line. But I found out you need a jock villager, or not a jock villager, you need a grumpy villager or something to give it to you, something like that. And so I can't even remember who I got now, and it's just been torture having to live with that. It was just the first one I could find on an island hunt. But they're not giving me the DIY that I need, so I will have to figure out some way of getting it. But until I get those things, this area is just not going to be complete. So I will be moving on soon. I will probably post the second half of this in a few days, probably by Monday, so that you're not like totally overwhelmed with anything that I'm posting, because I did actually already post this week. I posted the second playthrough of Stardew Valley that I have, and I have a lot on board. I'm very excited to be sharing that with y'all.
Sorry I'm late, but bucking up takes time.
So, having to basically redo everything that I did on the left side of the road, I now have to do the right side of the road, and terraforming this first level really does take quite a long time, and in the few weeks that I've been trying to film this process, it has turned into several, hours worth of content, so I'm definitely going to divide it up so that it's a little bit more digestible for everyone. So that is kind of where I end this this version. Alright, well, I don't have too much to share with you now because I don't want to overboard you with too much stuff to watch. Be on the lookout for the next part of this. I do already have it filmed. It will be going up here very soon. So turn on notifications, subscribe, do all of that good stuff if you'd like to see more, or follow me on social media. Get in touch with me so that you can tell me what you think I should do for the island. Also, I am starting a Twitch. I just actually made it today, and I'm looking at getting it set up so I can start streaming. So if you'd be interested in hanging out with me on Twitch, let me know. Follow me on Twitter. Let me know. But yeah, thanks. I will see you guys later. Bye.